then the OMI neighborhood. As the representative of Rebuilding Together, Valerie has contributed to the formation of the OMI community cohort, and in its first year worked closely with the OMI CC partners and other neighborhood groups to revitalize and beautify the neighborhood by creating community action grants that led to community gardens at Community Levy Ward Rec Center, landscaping at IT Bookman, painting and yard work for the OMI Family Resource Center, not to mention mobilizing hundreds of volunteers to do home safety repairs for low-income families and seniors, all through Rebuilding Together and great volunteers. Valerie was the first administrator for the Community Action Grant Program for the OMI. It's a program that I'm really proud of. We were there from the start. It's also been replicated in Excelsior, and I believe it's also in District 6, a similar program now. The Community Action Grants, the first in the city, which my office helped to establish, is the Office of Mayor's Office of Community Development. The division allows neighborhood collaboration to collectively decide how to allocate small pots of money, like around $30,000 a year, that go towards neighborhood initiatives, grassroots organizations and community groups to do building efforts, to help revitalize parks, to paint murals. We actually have the funding for the first mini golf course in San Francisco at Brooks Park, which actually has the best view of Ocean Beach in all of San Francisco. No one knows that. She is deeply passionate. Valerie is deeply passionate about the issues affecting our rapidly growing aging population, placemaking and urban farming, and is a fierce advocate for community-based change. A graduate of UC Santa Cruz, Valerie is headed to UCLA this fall for a master's in urban planning, where she hopes to gain the tools to become an effective change maker for her community. A big history nerd and a public radio station cheerleader, she can often be found gardening, sewing, or loitering at the public library, which I don't think is loitering. Valerie has been an amazing organizer in the neighborhood. She has an infectious charm that has warmed everyone up to the work that she does and Rebuilding Together does, and working together to really create a really strong fabric in the OMI neighborhood. I'm sure you've done that in other neighborhoods in San Francisco. I just want to thank you for your great work. It's been a pleasure and honor to work with you. My staff have a great relationship with you and Rebuilding Together, and a stronger relationship with our community because of your efforts. Thank you so much.
Tremendous honor. I've been doing community-based work with Rebuilding Together for 6 years now, in San Francisco for over 8. While there are a lot of great reasons to do this work, meeting neighbors, getting to truly know a neighborhood, being part of positive change, very rarely do organizers that do this work for awards and appreciation. To be honest, the most tireless and hardest working community organizers that I've been inspired by and had the opportunity to work with are relatively unknown outside of their neighborhood or cause. And when I found out I was being honored for this work that I've been so lucky to be a part of for the last 4 years, I literally cried. A huge thank you to Supervisor Avalos' office and her staff, not only supporting my organization and my work, but being willing to be innovative and creative in the ways that you support the 11, such as these community action grants. These community action grants were specifically aimed at helping residents and nonprofits implement direct change in their own backyards. And it's through the development and implementation of these community-led grants that inspire leadership, they encourage collaboration, and ensures that the OMI community is connected and engaged. Friday was my last day of Rebuilding Together San Francisco. It's very sad. And as I head off to graduate school to continue studying how to be a more effective agent of change, I have the experience of RTSF and the opportunity of working with the OMI Community Collaborative to thank for my future direction. Little did I know that 4 years ago I would be continued to be inspired, engaged, and actively collaborating with over 20 community-based groups, countless residents and leaders for years to come. What started as a group of CBOs and residents coming together to meet each other and learn more about our respective services has grown and developed into one of the most organized and effective neighborhood groups I've had the opportunity to work with. We have a website, a van that transports seniors to day programs. All members actively support each other's work. We advocate around budget issues, address timely concerns that directly affect our neighborhood, like the recent gun violence, and we're now in our second year of implementing these fantastic community action grants. By providing project management, my agency, Rebuilding Together, ensures that anyone who has ever had a vision for community-based change, whether it's a mural, a trash cleanup, or a youth art exhibit, can successfully accomplish that project. At RTSF, we manage 50 construction-based projects, 3,000 volunteers with a staff of 4, so we bring to this work 23 years of experience with volunteers, project management, and leveraging resources. But the majority of the action grant work, from developing a vision for the neighborhood, designing the grant process, has been led by the actual OMICC members themselves, with the tremendous support of Evan State, Supervisor Avalos' office, and the Mayor's Office of Housing. As a result of the OMI, there are currently 7 projects underway. 7 were completed last year, and we are now implementing 13 projects in the Excelsior District. Grantees range from local community organizers rallying their neighbors around a mini golf course, small CDOs who want to try a job development program for youth, to a stay-at-home mom who's never managed a team of volunteers or a grant budget at all, but is excited to implement an idea. This work has had a tremendous impact with the OMI neighborhood, from community festivals, these unique and innovative youth programs, to supporting a diverse and vibrant merchant quarter. And it's been unbelievably inspiring to have been able to manage these grants and work with these wonderful folks. I feel so thankful and lucky to have been part of this amazing neighborhood-based work, and I've learned a tremendous amount about community organizing and how to implement sustainable and tangible change in one's own backyard. Once again, thank you so much for the opportunity and vision that for Supervisor Avalos and the Board of Supervisors for honoring my work. I intend to come back in the Bay Area in 2 years, even more inspired, with more tools, and ready to roll up my